Oh, hello, everyone. So we are going to try this again. I'm waiting for Andy to join us, but I didn't want people that I just sent the and shared the link to be waiting and waiting. So there he is. There we are. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
So welcome to part two to the episode 2 of our podcast. We had tech technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
I can't talk.
No, you just woke up a little bit ago. You can't talk.
So, um, where we left off, I think I was talking about what was I talking about?
Well, we finished talking about the MRI. Well, shoot, what were we talking about? Because we finished the
I
MRI.
was saying that the MRI was about about the ovaries
Yeah,
and how I basically uh had the medication and it was supposed to um dissolve the cyst, but I did have a like um, exploratory surgery to see if I had that back a couple months ago.
yeah.
And um, back in the day, I did have a doctor called Dr. Stratman, and he did do an exploratory surgery on me, but he removed it. But they did not do that when I had the cyst in there, and it's really big. It's a really big cyst.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good. Well, hopefully they can get it out, or it'll dissolve. Because if it dissolves, then
It
what
should have
happens?
dissolved by now, though.
Yeah. So if it dissolved, what will happen after that?
I just wouldn't be in pain, but I'm still in pain.
Oh, so
We
it's
just
probably still
wouldn't
there.
know why I'm still in pain.
So it's probably still there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, that's what the MRI is about, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, the tank engine. How are you doing today?
That's funny.
Yeah, we are having difficulties with
That
the
first one.
other one for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, so I have that today at 12
Mhm.
Central Time. So,
It's like one. Oh yeah, one my time.
well,
Yep.
I think I have it at 12:30. So, Central Time.
Yeah. Oh, so you have to get ready soon.
Yeah. But I still wanted to do a podcast, but I wanted to at least be consistent with my videos and the podcast so we can get people to subscribe to this channel and, um, you know, have
Mhm.
people flooding in. So you'll
Yeah.
see me, Andy, Thomas, and Haley,
Mhm.
Macy, and Josh. And hopefully Martin
Yep.
most of the time. You'll see a lot of my other friends on here. Um, so hopefully you will enjoy us doing this and enjoy the Emily and Friends podcast and just the Emily and Friends channel all around.
Yeah. This should be fun, guys. This I think it's gonna be really fun.
Oh, we're doing good, Thomas. How are you doing? Yeah, we're doing good. We're just having a good day.
Yeah. we're gonna have a good day today. We're gonna, hang out on here and then later play some Night Manager. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm
Um
excited for Night Manager. I'm very excited.
yeah, we're going to do that in the troll cave.
I'm trying to get the bow penetration for the Ghost Cliffs tonight.
How is the trying to get the chain link going?
Nobody's selling it. It's so funny because last night I saw the other two. I'm seeing so many of the other two, but no chain link. I'm like, come on, y'all. I'm seeing so much of the other two now. Crystal of the Severed Souls, or Essence of the Void, and they're all going for like only 1,200 diamonds for cheap. But then I'm like, come on, where's the chain? I see all the other ones, but I don't see the chain. That's the only one I don't see. I can't believe I got done dirty like that, even though I made the trade first.
Well, we don't know if you made the trade first, so.
I don't know. Well, in that case, he should have updated his Facebook thing saying sold, like some sellers do. Some of the really good top sellers put sold on stuff, so you know what's sold and what's not.
Well, I'm glad that you're doing great, Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody has a good day, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. It was a body part of mine. It was my kidney's birthday a couple days ago.
Yeah, happy
That
birthday to your kidneys.
that was cool. I remember that. That was nice. uh, and my birthday is in what you call it, December. I can't wait to be 18.
Yeah. What's so funny is his is the 6th,
Yep.
and mine is the 7th.
Yep. 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 Yeah, I'm so ready to be 18. Be my own adult. Do whatever I want.
Yep. So, Andy, I'm going to ask you some questions so everybody get to know you a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Interview you. So, um, we're just don't you know. So, what is your favorite thing to do?
Hmm. Favorite thing to do would probably be to hang around, like really, like cool cars or be hanging around fighter jets, basically
Okay.
airplanes.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
Mm, I mean, I'm not really sure. I still got to
Okay.
think about. Huh?
I said, "Oh, okay."
Mm,
Um, what's your dream in life?
what do you mean, my dream in life?
Do you have a dream?
Mm, well, I don't know if I have one that's like achievable, so I might still have to think about that. You know?
Yeah. Okay. If you could drive, what car would you drive?
2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170.
Okay, sounds good. What's your favorite movie?
Transformers. The whole
Out
franchise.
of
Oh, you're gonna make me pick out of all of them?
Yes, out of all of them.
No, you can't do that to me. She shouldn't be able to do that to me. Probably the Revenge of the Fallen, because Optimus is my favorite character, and that's when he's at his strongest. When he can.
Oh, we have to sing Happy Birthday to Kitty Woman. Miss Shelby Roberts.
Oh, she in here?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shelby. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! Yeah, I let Emily sing that because I'm not very good at singing. uh, but of course, she's gonna do that to me. Make me select which movie out of the 5 I like. Yeah, The Revenge of the Fallen, because of the Optimus Prime fatality in the end. How he rips the Fallen's face off and says, "Give me your face."
Oh.
And that's when he's at his most powerful too, because he's in his prime mode and he's combined with Jetfire. So he's around 50 feet tall instead of 30 feet tall.
Well, do you have any hobbies you like to do?
Yeah, collecting different models like cars, airplanes, aircraft carriers. I have a huge aircraft carrier with all my jets on it over on my shelf. I could even show you guys it has a horn feature. Yes, an actual horn feature that is taken from a real aircraft carrier. I think it was the USS Enterprise. And here it is. You can hear it. It's like I made a little diorama out of it. So it's the aircraft carrier, and then with a bunch of fighter jets on the deck.
Awesome.
And then I also collect World War II planes like the P-51 Mustang, P-38 Lightning, planes like that. And then I have a huge car collection, probably with over 1,000 cars by now. Yep, I got a lot. And then I collect Funko Pops as well. I think I have around 30 Funko Pops. So I've been collecting those for, I would say about two, maybe 3 years. Yeah, 3 years maybe.
If you have a birthday or somebody else has a birthday, please let us know and we will sing it to them. So my email is EMEMWOODS at 95 at gmail.com.
Yeah,
So
she almost said at just she should have the 95 almost in there.
I had to add the 95 then at gmail.com. Thank you.
hmm
But it's EMEMWOODS 95 at gmail.com. So yes, thank you.
hmm She had to add "so thank you" in there when I was calling her out, now didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
At least she didn't go "thank you very much." Then I would have been like, "What? What'd you say to me?"
But yeah, so Andy,
hmm
um, is there any other hobbies that you do?
Well, that's a lot of stuff I collect. I could play. One thing I really like to do is play Mortal Kombat. But even more, I like to play Night Manager, which is probably my favorite game right now.
And voice act?
hmm I love doing that too. Yeah, I got a really good voice acting. We should try to do that some on the channel.
And other than your hobbies, um, do you do any um singing or playing guitar or anything like that?
Well, yeah, I can play the guitar. I just haven't done it in such a long time because I haven't had access to one in a very long time. But I do know how to play the guitar. Um, I do remember how to do it somewhat, so I can do that. Yep. I wonder how rusty I am. Uh,
You'll probably have girls flooding the comments trying to ask you out.
oh, you're funny. Yeah, and to give you guys like a description of me, I got brown hair, blue eyes. I'm 6'2". So I'm like a skyscraper. I'm only 17, so I still got what 8 more years to grow because men stop growing at 25. So probably gonna be at least 6'5", hopefully.
And I'm only 5 foot.
Mm-hmm. It's like the little office in the skyscraper. Me and you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, ladies, if you want to ask him out, I think he's already taken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's dating him, but I think he's already taken.
oh my gosh. Now, look what you're gonna do. What if actually a lot of people do start commenting on this video? Hey, I'm a girl. I want to take about. Hey, I could do this. I could do that. They start competing with each other. Now, look what you go and make them do.
Oh, well, I'm letting them know that you're taken, but
Mm-hmm.
they still try to ask you out. You can turn them down.
I
Take
wonder. I wonder
Turn them
why.
down easily.
Why would they still try to ask me even though I'm taken? Is it because so who I'm with can kick some butt?
Maybe.
Is that why?
No, I mean like they can
Hmm.
still try to ask you out, but that's what fangirls do. You'll probably have a lot of fangirls.
Fangirls.
I really want Talented HV to sing what is it? Oh, Paralyzed on here again because she does really good with her cover of Paralyzed from Big Time Rush.
Oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah. But yeah, look what you gonna start in the comments. See, look what you gonna start. Why are you looking to start that? hmm. Hmm.
We have zero watching right now.
Oh,
So
so.
So I think we bored a lot of people apparently.
Oh, that cute innocent voice. Oh my gosh, gets me every time. She does that just to get me. Yeah, that laugh says it all. That's not a. That's a guilty laugh.
No, that's a I know what I'm doing laugh.
She gets me with that all the time. She knows I can't. Like I every time that laugh gets me, or that voice. She better not do it again.
Why not, Andrew?
Oh my gosh.
I'm making him blush, everybody.
Be quiet. oh my gosh. Be quiet, Emily Jordan Woods. Mm.
Oh, hi, Andrew Carton. I think if anybody is a talent agency or anything, I would love to become a voice actor and use that voice
Oh my gosh.
or any other voices that I
That
use.
voice is just too cute. Oh, it gets me every time. And then you'll laugh because you know what you're doing to me, don't you?
Making you blush.
You know what you're doing. You're a smart girl. You know what you're doing.
Oh Lord. But like, yeah, so other topics I wanted to talk about was so being blind and being able to, try to be independent um is sometimes rough for some people because some parents are controlling.
Mm,
Um so or your parent is just very very um let's just say nurturing and
protective, but too protective.
like too protective
Hmm.
and does not want anything to like have anything wrong go wrong with
Happen to
you.
you. Yeah, happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like being sheltered or being controlled by somebody is the two most reasons why a lot of blind individuals aren't able to be so much independent and be an advocate for themselves.
Yeah.
So like you try to be independent and you get pulled back. That's why sometimes it could be very depressing. And that's why I gave my email out. So if you need any advice, anything, or just to talk to us, just let us know. But yes, I've tried to get out and about, be independent.
Hmm.
Um, but even the the blind um what am I trying to say? Even the the process to get out is difficult
Hmm.
because it takes forever. And either that or they don't um have room for you because there's a school called Gentry down here in Talladega, and you know I've heard a lot of stuff about the cleanliness of them. They they have either roaches or they have bed bugs. They even at the Union Village, which is the group home that you would just have an apartment, and you live in a cottage and you have the a room to yourself. So like, and they have roaches and bed bugs there.
Ugh.
So I think what is the problem with this situation is that the industry for the AIDB industry is a little bit greedy with their money, and I'm not afraid to say this because I'm not working for them right now, and I probably won't, to tell you the truth. But they're greedy with their money, and so basically they don't want to build any more buildings because it takes up all their money. So when they build up buildings, um, they're taking their time with the tiny houses. So they say that they're building more tiny houses, but I haven't seen it.
Hmm.
And then they say that you know, that they're trying to get more space for the dorms, but I haven't seen that either. Because they're already booked up for Gentry for the school, so you can be more independent. So, and I haven't heard anything about me being able to go. So,
Yeah, they're just probably a bunch of rich people owning a business trying to act like they're making a difference, but in truth, they're just trying to pocket more money.
Yes, and Union Village, you have to go to be able to go to Gentry before you even be there, even if you do have um skills already. So they want you to go to Gentry, and if you want to work part time, they want you to be able to go to Gentry and work part time so they can have more pocket more from the state.
Yeah.
So they want to pocket more money in their pocket. So
Yep. Just a bunch of rich-sided people trying to pocket more money. Yep. But what's so funny is they don't realize that us blind people have more common sense than them. Because you know what, y'all, blind people have more common sense than sighted people.
mhm.
95% of the time. Not all the time, but 95% of the time. So most of the time, blind people have more common sense than you guys, than the sighted people. So
And
we can see what they're doing. We know we got common
yeah,
sense.
and we have a hard time even getting around. We have to pay so much out of like an arm and leg to either get a cab or a Uber, whatever it is, to even go to get groceries or something because apparently they do have a bus or whatever to take us up or take yeah
Heart
take
Plus. It's called Heart Plus.
no take us to like no the industry blind AIDB industry
Oh.
bus the blind industry uh take us to um the store every once in a while, but they like start you know being like you know stingy with that too, like it won't take us um when we needed to, like, so when I say us I mean just blind individuals. So so people won't get confused and think that I'm talking about just me and Andy, but no, like, so why be so like stingy with that? And then I have a friend that lives in Sylacauga, and he has to take the local bus to go drive down there to his work in Talladega. I'm not saying any names because about that because I'm not trying to get his job, you know, taken away. And that is like $12 each trip. So he has to pay for that to go on the bus. And Sylacauga used to have transportation, so he could have a cab, but they don't have any cab anymore. So, like, we don't have any transportation for us at all anywhere. Most of the time, there's certain places that do have transportation, but like I said, we have to pay arm and leg for it.
Hmm.
There should be transportation for us that at least be reasonable prices if we have to pay for it. But, like at least that or from the state in all areas, you
Hmm.
know, and be at least be able to use it, you know.
Yeah.
And
I think the president should do something about that. Enforce that in all states.
yes, because like and it be reliable. Um cuz that's something that bothers me. Another thing that bothers me is social security and how we basically um, have an issue with Social Security cutting our checks and how it cuts our checks when um, we get married, when two blind individuals or even just anybody with a disability check gets married. And so apparently, um, a friend of mine um, has already gotten married, but he cannot even try to get SSDI. because he's already gotten married.
It kicked
So
me out.
it kicked you out.
Yeah, but what were you saying?
I said my friend was already married, but
Hmm.
he got divorced. But still, he tried to get SSDI, and apparently, um, Social Security said no, he can't do that. Also, Social Security, um, or, I think said Social Security or something. Basically, said that he wasn't blind or whatever. I think it was him trying to get an aid and everything,
Hmm.
and they like said that he wasn't blind or something. I have to interview him on here to get his story, but yeah, it's difficult with blindness and everything. So
Hmm. And you know what? I'm gonna say this for any social security because we're not in the office, so we can be as honest as we want. For being so secure, you guys really don't guard that much. You know that because y'all don't give away that much money to begin with, and then y'all break it in half when someone gets married to another person. So, for being so secure at your offices, because I've heard of you guys having offices like with security guards and people, guards with that are armed that have guns walking around the office, making sure there's nothing fishy going on. For being so secure, y'all really don't guard that much.
well, I think it's because I think it's the government. They do what they want.
Yeah, but y'all really don't guard that much money. Y'all don't. A bank probably has more money than y'all.
But it's not fair to us because, one, if we move out and try to have our basically independence and try to live off of our checks, most of that, is going to be hard because we're going to have rent, we got to have groceries, utilities, um, and we got to, just daily life stuff. So, what if we had a, accidental flood in our house?
Mhm.
How are we going to pay for that with just whatever we have?
Or God
Uh,
forbid, what if we have a tornado come through
yes,
and shatter some windows, or God forbid, a big one destroy our whole house? How are we gonna get that fixed or
yes,
rebuilt?
yes. So, it's to where, like, at least don't cut our checks, or at least let us have what we have. Like,
Because FEMA ain't gonna do nothing. If for a natural disaster, FEMA sucks. They barely paid anyone for the Hurricane Milton. Imagine trying to pull money out of their teeth for a tornado damage. FEMA don't do nothing. You know that, Emily? You know FEMA?
yeah, I know
So,
FEMA. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they don't do crap, do they? They're all talk and no act.
Yeah, and it's just like I just don't understand why the government treats us this way. And even even though I I'm to the point where I cannot have kids because of certain genetic things, they they treat us like we're stupid and that we cannot be capable of being able to take care of kids. Like, if we are able to, have kids and everything. Um, so the reason why I can't have kids is because of endometriosis. Plus, genetically, if I did have kids, it probably would have a lot of stuff wrong with it. Um,
Mhm.
so you know, so I don't want to have kids and have a kid that's genetically have a lot of problems.
Mhm.
That just I wouldn't be, you know. But if I could adopt, I would. But this state and the government basically will not let two blind people adopt because they think that we're not capable of taking care of them. And I just don't understand. I don't understand why you don't think that we're capable of doing stuff on our own. Where we put our mind and our soul into something. And if we do that, then we can take care of a child.
Yeah, we get it done. You know, we're intelligent. We can put anything and do anything that we want.
Just because we can't drive doesn't mean we can't find out a way to take our kid to our appointments, to school, to whatever they need to go to. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, with y'all trying to, oh, y'all can't. How you gonna, drive them to? We don't need to drive. We don't. We really don't need to drive. And
Because there
cars
was a
have.
couple that took their kid on a bus, they had transportation.
Mhm.
So they took them on a bus or they used an Uber. So, yeah, it it's different. When they needed to go them to a doctor's appointment, they took them to a doctor's appointment on a bus or an Uber. So it's different, guys. It's different, but we still have transportation, you
Yeah,
know,
and it's hilarious.
or they have their grandparents help them, you
Yeah.
know. So like we got transportation that we can use,
Hmm. No, it's
but
hilarious though, because if the government, this is kind of y'all's fault that we can't, that we can't drive our kids, or it would be your fault if we can't take them anywhere because y'all don't have any services to transport us for free or for a good price. So it all circles back to being your fault.
it'd be nice that if Google um didn't do the cruise or the whatever, and
Freaking.
just made it like a you know instead of making it a car that is one of those share cars or whatever. I wish they would have made it to where it could be a personal car for the blind, you
Yeah,
know, because
like only blind
um
people would be able to buy it.
well, no, I think um everybody could buy it, but I think it'd have been nice if they would have been able to have it available to buy for the blind
Hmm.
and for anybody that needed it, that was disabled, or just
Yeah.
anybody that you know wanted it. But still, um, it would have been nice because I know that they used a lot of sensors um that I think his name is, what is it? Elon Musk wouldn't have. Because he's taken forever to have his car, um, with all the sensors. He's like, it's too expensive. Well, even though it's too expensive, Google used all those sensors to make it sure it's safety with safety.
Yeah, like come on, man. You're a billionaire. You telling me you can't develop an assembly line and do the cars for that? Like, come on, dude. You're a billionaire. Come on. You're like one of the single best, one of the single richest men in the world right now. Like everybody
But
knows
yeah,
who
the
you are.
Tesla would have been popping, man. It would have been popping off the line, man. If he would have did that, a lot of blind people would have been buying it,
I could
and
have thought of a name too, the Tesla Cyberdrive. I could have.
yeah.
That would have been a good name. The Tesla Cyberdrive.
But if me or Andy were even able to have that type of money, we would be one of the people that would try to create that
Mm.
for the blind. I know I was uh at a Sight for Sound one time, one of the meetings, and they said that they had this car that um vibrated, uh so you could drive it, but I don't know if they even started that or stopped that.
We don't know if that was a bluff or anything like that. Yeah.
Well, no, if they had to stop that or not, but that you had to wear gloves and everything, but yeah. But it would vibrate in the seat to for you to stop, I guess, or
Yeah.
go, and then your left finger would turn left, and
Yep.
then and stuff
That's
like
pretty
that.
cool. That's cool. And they're telling y'all are telling me Elon Musk couldn't make something like that. Like, come on, man, that's simple compared to what he's done in the past. You know.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna end this episode. But yes, we want to have more deep discussions like this
Yeah.
more often.
One more thing I need to say though before we start talking, I'm gonna start like signing off though about the subject though. It's like I was saying about it, how simple it could be. If Elon Musk, I don't know if y'all know about this, Emily, I don't know. If he made a whole entire electric Tesla semi, he could make a little car that vibrates.
Not only that, but just drives
Yeah,
by itself.
yeah. If he made a whole semi truck, he could do that. Did you know that he made a whole semi truck?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's called a Tesla Semi. It's supposed to enter service later this year. And if he could do that, something big like that, he could have done a self-driving car for the blind.
Well, this is Emily and Andy, and
Yep.
we're going to sign off. And thanks for watching the Emily and Friends podcast. And I hope you all have a great day. And if it was your birthday, happy birthday.
Uh-huh.
And if it was your anniversary, happy anniversary.
Like that song from Haunted Mansion. Remember that?
Oh,
The
Lord.
old the whole old Haunted Mansion.
And we're signing off. Bye.
Bye, guys.